Welcome to Comp Having number 2. This is part 2 of I'm sorry I have to make this video. Look, a lot of black people have self-hate towards each other. And this is society driven. Alright? I'm going to step away from the last part of that video about blacks attacking Asians. And I'm not saying that Asians have not done bad things to blacks. I'm not saying that. There have been many of stories of Asian stores saying, we don't want no trouble, get out of our store. We won't sell to you because you're black. I know people who have gone through that who are black who have been pretty much told, no, we're not going to sell to you because you're black. Now, I've had other people who say that other Asian stores have done that to them and have not sold to them, but have sold to other black people. But no one wants to take accountability for the shit that we do. No one wants to say, yeah, I did that. It's my fault. No one wants to say that. But let's start with the black on black hate. As I sip this Gatorade. I said Gatorade, not Haterade. Soon to be brought to you by Soon. Black people have hated other black people since the dawn of fucking existence. Alright? Let me point this out. See, Egypt was probably the top of the food chain in Africa. And the other African nations pretty much didn't like Egyptians because, they were lighter skinned. Alright? Now, on a side note, when slavery happened, it was the big tribes that sold out the little tribes in which my ancestors and most of your ancestors came from, which is why we are black, not African American. So don't come at me with that, oh, you're black, we're African American. No. And Kwanzaa's not from Africa. Just to get that out of the way. An African American professor made that a thing. And everybody just adopted it. Alright? So Kwanzaa is not from Africa. Go ask an African. They'll tell you. Kwanzaa is not from Africa. I don't know what the African actual thing is, but Kwanzaa is an American-made thing by an African-American professor's teacher, who also happened to be black. Now, black people, we have a self-built alliance of hatred towards each other because of mixed racing, through the process of kidnapping, interbreeding, through the process of master made you fuck your sister. Master made you fuck your mother to breed better and bigger slaves, but stupid slaves. And then we have the fact that master raped female slaves and had babies. So now we have lighter skinned motherfuckers like me. Alright? Because most pure black people weren't really exceptionally light skinned. That was more of an Egyptian and American thing according to history. Now, I could be wrong, so you light-skinned Africans in Africa, you can fact-check me and send me the message to let me know that I'm wrong. I do not have a problem being wrong with that because I never went to Africa. I don't know shit about Africa. I just know that I have ancestors that came from Africa, and they were probably slaves, which is why I am here in America. Now, let's keep the shit real. Freaking, there's a color wheel, or the brown bag test, as black people have had for a long time. The difference is that, even in slave society, there has been ranks of black color. There have been the house slaves, who are the lighter skinned or the fairer skinned, and the mixed kids with the messed up ass curly hair that is actually the master's child. Those are the slaves that never got sold because they were the master's child. So they never got sold. Well, all the slaves out in the field, including the master's child's mother, would be sold off into slavery. Now, if the master's child's mother came out looking like my mom and could be passing for white, then therefore they were just somehow assimilated into the family, so you never knew that they had black ancestry, i.e., the whole Ben Franklin and Sally Hemings thing. All right? Or Ben Franklin's son and Sally Hemings. Somebody in the Franklin DNA pool, not directly related to Benjamin Franklin or whatever. Thomas Jefferson, my mistake. Not Ben Franklin, Thomas Jefferson. Someone in Thomas Jefferson's gene pool, I corrected myself, did that. So that being said, and moving on, the color wheel or the brown bag test is where you take a brown bag, much like this light cardboard box, and you put your skin to it in comparison. So I have two colors. You know, I have the brown because I don't wear long sleeves, and I have the high yellow. All right. Now, if you guys could see my mom, you would see that she looks white. I have lost her in a crowd of white people before. So genetically, I am biologically multicultural. Again, Cherokee, black, and white. Still waiting on the results of the DNA test for the 18% that didn't show up. But amazingly enough, the 31% of the DNA that they so far have found said that it's mostly white DNA within me. Fucking A. Go figure, right? Anyway, I don't really believe these results. I'm going to try another DNA test. I'm definitely going to try 23andMe versus Ancestry. Because we're going to see. We're going to see if I get a totally different result from 23andMe than I get from Ancestry, then we're going to figure out what the fuck's going on. Okay? And the only reason I was taking the DNA test is so that I could have Native American rights bestowed to me for my college funds. And since this is like my last semesters of college, I can try to make this bill a lot cheaper. All right? Especially in certain states and certain parts of America, if you're 50% Native American, you can actually attend college for free. Do not believe that without fact checking it, please. Anyway, now, self-hatred amongst black people has been a thing that we have to get past. All right? And if we don't get past it, we're never going to get past it, and it's going to be a problem forever. I'll make a part 3 to this video because I got to go chill with a child.